Good morning here in Houston, Texas. Welcome to Green Card Guys TV. I'm your host, John Ting, helping you solve your immigration problem regardless where you live. Now, we are based in Houston, Texas. We also got attorneys all across America helping you on your case. So let's see here. This week, the past 2 weeks, actually, there's been more information about DACA. DACA, you might be wondering, why is DACA important right now? Why is it in the news recently? Well, the Federal Register, you may have not heard of this before, but the Federal Register is where laws, regulations are finalized and put into place. Okay. And why is this important for you, especially if you have DACA? Okay. If you're a DACA recipient. And that is, it is going to make it much more difficult for Congress when political parties take over power, right? As you've seen from 2016 to 2020, certain president tried to take away DACA. He had no idea what he's doing. In fact, the people he put in power in certain agencies didn't know what they were doing either, probably because they didn't serve in a particular similar position before. So they did it all wrong. And now President Biden has a chance, took advantage of that chance in a way. There was a court order, injunction saying that there could be no new initial applications. So, of course, that was been in the past 1 to 2 years at least. But now there's new information. Let me see if I can pull it up. With this new final rule, it's going to make it a lot easier for y'all, especially if you've been eligible this entire time and you entered America before June 15th, 2012, if I recall correctly. Yeah, 2012, because that was when President Obama was still in office. I remember that time period. It was a good time period. Help some folks out. So I'm pulling up in my page right now, so I can share my screen. Okay, let me see. So y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm going to share more of why this is important to you. Not just that it'll try to prevent Congress, the other party, from taking it away, but also for those who, okay, here we go. Hopefully y'all, yeah, looks like y'all can see this. And okay, so here we are on showing you the USCIS website. And okay, alert. The good thing about USCIS, they're taking proactive steps to make the website better, to update you. So if you want the latest, you always usually look at there's a news section, newsroom. But if you're looking at the specific page for the benefit you're looking for, under the DACA page, it has alert deferred action for childhood arrivals final rule. I'm very happy about this. The final rule is effective October 31st, 2022. And then what does that mean for you? Okay, now let's click on it so you can see. Okay, let's scroll down just because I've read this already. The final rule is effective Monday, October 31st, 2022. And the reason why that's important is because you cannot file any initial brand new, you don't have any DACA status right now, aka the work permit, at all. So that means fresh, new ones, okay? New applications. You can't apply until October 31st. You apply now, it's going to get rejected. So it's better to not waste your money, and even in the mailing fee. And who knows? I mean, typically with rejection, pure rejection and not denial notice, they don't accept your fees anyway, but you want to prevent that situation okay? So so in the meantime, there's still that injunction from a lawsuit that was filed last year. It says July 16th, 2021. Oh, sorry. I don't know why. I guess my screen is frozen. Hopefully y'all can hear me. Okay, looks like I'm back. The internet was a bit shaky for a second. Okay, so anyway, the injunction, there's still an injunction through the court, through the Southern District of Texas. However, when the final rule is effective, October 31st, you can apply for DACA for the very first time. And so we've been getting a lot of calls about DACA and how okay, so this is where y'all need to pay attention and listen to this, because if you have DACA or if you don't have DACA, but you're eligible for DACA and can apply for the first time, and you want to get a resident, you want to become a resident in the future. Now, there is no direct path right now, right? That's what we've been talking about the past 2 years with Congress, is that I guess you could say they don't care, unfortunately, especially Republicans, but Democrats could probably do a better job of getting their counterparts to agree to something. So unfortunately, it's still on pause. In that sense, okay, my mic is working. By the way, let me know where y'all watching from. I always think it's interesting how far. Okay, perfect. Y'all can hear me. That was a quick comment. Appreciate it. Um, so with DACA, all right, and you want to. The thing is, with DACA, most of the people, if not everyone, uh, enter America without a visa, right? Without a visitor visa or anything like that as a kid. And you come into America, and you wonder, how can I get a green card? Now, a typical way is the first step is you have to show legal entry. So that's not the case for people who have DACA, right? So, but if you're able to get advanced parole, they don't grant it for everyone, they don't approve it for everyone. But if you do get it, and, it's on limited basis, you do get it and you travel and then come back in, that's called legal entry, right? Because you have advanced parole. You don't have to have something like a traditional visa per se for it to count. So, and here's why that's important, because when you apply for residency, whether it's through a spouse, U.S. citizen spouse, or or even a resident spouse, if it's a if you're a resident and you don't understand the difference, here's the deal. Because when you apply as a resident, you as a resident sponsoring, let's say, a spouse, it doesn't waive the unlawful presence. That's a key difference. Okay. And so also, if your undocumented spouse or your DACA recipient spouse has been working, right, in the past, when that your spouse didn't have DACA, that's working without authorization. So when you as a sponsor has become a U.S. citizen, it waives any unlawful presence and it waives the unauthorized work. Okay, so those are two huge benefits that most people don't think about. And some people say, "Well, I don't want to become resident. I'm good. It's good for me. Like what I got is good enough." Well, this is the reason why you really need to help out your spouse. Okay, I hope you consider that. We really that's what we advise to a lot of people. Okay, everyone that calls us who's a resident. And we help you along the way. At least our law firm, we have a practice quiz to help you with the exam. Fortunately, Trump's rule to increase the number of questions went away. It was vacated. So it's back down to 10 questions for the civics test. Okay. And if you get 6 out of 10 right, you pass 60%. That's what it takes in America. Not too bad at all. All right. So give it a chance, give it a shot. By the way, if you're new to our channel, welcome. We do offer free 15-minute preliminary discussion. We do have a secret code that we'll share with you towards the end of the show. We'll be on for another 5-6 minutes. I do have to get to work soon. So let's see here. If you have any questions, by the way, please drop it in the comments, type it up, let me know. I'm happy to see if I can answer it. I know in some scenarios, or maybe most, it can be a little, it's sensitive, right? Confidential information. So if that's the case, you're welcome to take advantage of that secret code to unlock that free 15 minutes. We're updating our website, but there is a button right now that you can take a free quiz to unlock that free 15 minutes consultation with one of our attorneys. It might not be with me, and it's okay. Our team of associates, our attorneys, are well trained and experienced in immigration to help you solve your immigration problem. Okay, so yeah, back to DACA. And also, PD. We want to talk about prosecutor discretion. I've mentioned this before, and a lot of y'all are call us and say, "Well, I have a court case in Nebraska. I've got a court case in New York." We accept very limited removal cases, but when it comes to um, really, because I got a couple little ones, so it takes a lot of time to get to court. And I know they are offering for web conference every once in a while, but anyways, for PD, okay, for prosecutorial discretion, if some people call us and say, "Well, I'm married to someone, I have a spouse," or but we either they filed their application petition or they have not, and if you have not, and your court hearing is coming up in 6 month within 6 month period, I would definitely call an attorney as soon as possible. Of course, you know our number right here, but you got to talk to an attorney. And that's the thing. A lot of people tell our team when you first call them, by the way, it's our cares team. They'll guide you along to see if at least the initial stage to see if your case is qualified for a certain thing. But ultimately, you'll have a chance to speak with us, attorneys. Okay. But the thing is, a lot of people tell us that when they call their own attorney that they've already hired and paid through the years, they don't answer the phone. Or it's just they're just calling an attorney that they Google search, right? And no one's been answering the phone. No one's even calling back. It's really strange time during a pandemic. I don't get it. By the way, what do y'all drink during the morning? I know this looks nasty, but I guess a green smoothie. It's whatever. It's not spinach. That's what it is. Yeah, spinach. Okay, make sure I don't got green stuff on my face. All right, so what do y'all drink in the morning? Let me know. Is it coffee? My wife is a heavy coffee drinker, kind of addicted. All right, so PD's another thing. We talked about PD. Okay, so just the basic framework, the steps in that. We file a request to the Department of Homeland Security, the government attorneys, and then upon their approval, it's not really their approval, but they need to agree to join the motion to dismiss. Because even if they don't agree, we're going to file a motion to dismiss the court anyway, so the judge can make a decision on it. But it's always better when the government attorneys agree with you. Okay, it gives it more weight. Okay, basically, there's less restriction, resistance. Essentially, it makes it easier for the judge to agree as well. I have heard though that there's some really really strict judges across the country that will ultimately deny it. Fortunately, knock on wood. I hope that's real wood that I just knocked on. Um, it's worked out for us. Okay, but it does take time. It's not always a quick decision. It just depends on the circumstances of each case. And some people, especially if you've been order removed before, then it will be difficult. It will, I mean, not difficult, but it will take longer, okay, because it's not an active case. So keep that in mind. Now, the third thing I want to share with y'all, then I have to jump off, friends, and I know you got stuff to do, is that if you have a case that's been delayed, now I know everyone thinks their case is delayed in general. I get it. But, in certain circumstances, when we believe it's what we call unreasonable delay, we have certain time periods for each type of case or each type of scenario because either you're waiting for an interview abroad or here in the United States, or you're waiting for a decision because you already had the interview several months ago, even years ago. We've had that happen. Then give us a call. We want to help you see if you qualify for suing the government. And I know it may sound intimidating to sue the government agency. It could be USCIS, Department of Homeland Security, Department of State, the specific embassy or consulate. We help you get your status, okay? At least get your decision or the interview, okay? Depends on the scenario. Here's the deal. U.S. attorneys, yes, they're the other party. They represent the government. However, they're more cordial. They're more collegial. I can't guarantee for every case, right? But they're more likely to assist us, be our liaison to those agencies. Usually, just not for every case, but what they want to do is focus on, white collar crimes. There's a lot of talk out there about certain people in the news lately about what do you call it? Mir-a-Lago? Whatever that place is called. So, anyways, there's a lot. They want to focus on those type of cases, and so that being said, they want to push your case to be completed as soon as possible to the best that they can to assist. Now, again, I can't guarantee that for every case, but in that sense, then we're more likely to get the outcome that you're seeking, that we're seeking for you. So we've been very fortunate on that. And no questions today. I'm very surprised. Okay, well, maybe I need to figure out a new time to chat with y'all. Maybe it just depends where you're watching from. That's why it's always good to know. If you're just now tuning in just a bit now, then uh, we do offer free 15 minutes. And here's a secret code. Okay, I'm going to share it with y'all. Just reminding myself. Where is it? Okay, I got to find it for y'all. There it is on the bottom left of your screen, green card guys. You could have guessed it. Well, this course is really for the new folks on our channel. And if you're new, please subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. And smash a like button if you enjoy the way we share the content. It's very helpful to our channel as we grow in sharing more information. And friends, have, I do have a TikTok channel account. I fell for it. It's not always fun and games, but it's another way that we can share more tips with y'all along with YouTube shorts. And so, friends, thank you so much. And until next time, please stay safe.